Good afternoon from How To's and Reviews, and today we're going to be doing a clutch kit on this Polaris XP1000. The reason why I'm doing a clutch kit is because I put bigger tires on them rims over here, which I'll show you. They're hiding. You can't really see them, but watch out for Barry. Right over here. Just I went with a 30-inch tire. They're System 32.
System 3 370s.
System 3 370s. And talking over with Terry at Gilliman Innovations, he suggested that I change over to a clutch kit. Comes with a bunch of different springs, weights, and new claws. So we're just going to go over real quick on how to do it. Gilliman Innovations sent me this kit. I did buy it with our own money.
Don't forget the helix and the one-way bearing.
That's right. So we've got a helix in here too, and the one-way bearing. And this setup's supposed to give me a lot of engine braking when you're going downhill. You know, we noticed when we went to West Virginia that these machines lack an engine brake. So you really depend on your regular brakes. We're gonna get this thing torn apart. First step's gonna be to get this tube off, get the cover off, and then we'll check in after we do that. So as you can see, we got the cover off. We removed the shock off the arm just to make it a little bit easier to access what we need to access. First step's gonna be loosening and getting that belt off. And Barry, do you wanna demonstrate how to do that?
Yeah, this is a very
complicated.
complicated.
This is a tough one.
This is for experts only. You take your belt removal tool, stick it in here, push back on the pucks, and pull the belt off.
He didn't eat his Wheaties today.
Get out there.
There we go.
Belt's off. It'll come off here once you pull the primary off.
Next step, primary.
And you want to pull the secondary too, since you said you got to put new pucks on it?
We're going to be putting new pucks on this. These are the square type, the old style. And then obviously we got to do some clutch work on there. 21 millimeter for the primary clutch. That's going to get that off. And you got a 15 millimeter for the secondary clutch. It is beneficial to use an impact on this. Otherwise, you're just going to spin the clutches when you try to get these off. They can be pretty tight from what I've seen. So first things first, we're going to use a good impact driver and pull these bolts.
Make sure you go in reverse.
And you go in reverse. First bolt out.
I can hold your bolt now?
You can hold my bolt.
That's a very large bolt you have there.
Second one. That even wants to spin. All right, next we need the clutch puller.
Where you got that at?
No, I think it's in the box.
Top of the buggy.
It might be. No, it's right here.
If I remember right, this one we just pull off. It's a little bit. There it goes.
Yeah, there we go. So that one just pulls off. You don't need any special tools. The primary definitely needs a special tool. And what I like to do is put grease on the end of this, because what it'll do is it'll hydraulically lock the back of it, and then this should pull right off.
You like a little extra?
Extra lubey.
I'll let you do it. It's your toy. It's your tool. It's your video.
Just like to put a little on the threads too here.
Okay.
You want everything to come off as easy as possible. And then that just threads in. I think it's going to be the same size as the bolt.
Oh yeah?
Bolt size for this is 7/8. And we're going to use the impact again, tighten this up, and it should pull the clutch out, hopefully.
If it doesn't?
If it doesn't,
Well, the video is going to be a very short video.
It's going to be a shorter video, yeah. There she is. Okay. Primary clutch is off. Okay. So one of the things we are replacing is this one-way bearing. Or this is a two-way bearing on this particular machine. That spring's getting replaced, and these
weights and the helix.
And the helix.
Pretty much everything.
Almost everything in here.
You got the clutch compression tool, I guess is what it's called.
Yep.
Put it in your vise. Put your primary on there. Throw on the washer. The part that actually does the compression. Another washer. And a nut.
And now some kits will vary. This one's from Harvey's ATV.
Yep. And all you're doing is compressing it because there's a spring in there and it has spring pressure on it. So you put a little pressure on it so you can take all 6 of these bolts out. And once you have those 6 bolts out, you undo this nut slowly and the whole thing comes apart.
Harry said we're going to put a mark on this. I don't know why. So we're going to put a mark here.
We're going to put a mark there and then a mark, put it on the weight and put it on the body.
On the body.
So that way when you put it back together,
everything goes back.
All the parts are the same way they were from the factory. There, and as you see, that drops will loosen this nut.
In the directions that that Gilliman Innovations give you, it does show you doing this on the bench or on the machine itself, because with the bolt in, everything's all compressed already. We're not doing that because we are changing the bearing too, so we had to take it out of the machine. Magical.
There's the old spring.
So next step is they provide this tool here. It goes in the vise again, gets clamped, and has a bunch of ridges for the cooling fins of the clutch. Okay. Comes with our good old adapter. Oof, man, that's a tight.
What is the torque on that? He-Man?
Jeez. Yeah, that's got some torque on it.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. Special tool.
Oh man, you got 20 foot of workbench and not a damn space to work.
Next step, we've got we got to remove this spider, and comes with this tool. And I imagine that this one might be even harder to get off than the other one. So we're gonna get the breaker bar again. Yeah, they're not kidding when they say these are tight.
Yeah.
Ready?
Jeez. Wow.
So yeah, you definitely need 2 people to do this. Make sure you get these out. Got a lot of Loctite pulling out of here.
Yes, you do.
The next your center section just pulls out. No spacers or anything in between that. Yep. In some videos you'll see that the spacer comes out really easy. I had so much Loctite in mine that it's not that easy. You want a flathead?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, just so much Loctite.
There it goes.
There we go. So spacer's off.
Now you got the other washer.
And then there is a washer there, so make sure that everything goes back on the way it came out.
I'm just going to set it right there on the little bitty piece of workbench that we have to deal with.
And there's our bearing.
There's your bearing. Pull it off.
Actually doesn't look real bad.
Yeah, it's got little roller bearings inside of it.
Yep.